Hello. It says the stream is working. I can't see myself though, but I think that'll be fixed soon. I'm going to tweet and stuff, and hopefully this will start working. Hello. Again. We're going to be talking about the Raven Boys, and there are going to be spoilers, so if you haven't read this book, then don't watch this, read it and come back. If you want to ask questions, you can do so on Twitter or Instagram, or also in the comments right here, just to let me know what you thought about the book, who your favorite characters are, what your favorite parts of the book were, and anything like that. So definitely leave me a comment, tell me what you think, because this is the point of the live show. But of course, I'm going to be talking the whole way through. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about the book and talk about my favorite parts, my favorite characters. I was talking before about Adam, but I didn't really get into it because I kept getting distracted, which I'm still distracted. But I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna focus my energy on you guys. So Adam Parish. By the way, Parish. Why does Parish feel so like? I know there's a Parish in Teen Wolf, but I feel like there's Parishes everywhere. Was there a Parish in the Fifth Wave? I think there was. Ben Parish? I feel like Parish is just the guy that people date who's nice. I mean that's Teen Wolf and the Fifth Wave. That's my only examples in this. But yeah, so hello guys. Some people are here. That is awesome. But yeah, I feel like Parish is that super common last name that people just have. Is it because Parish is a nice name to say the last name? I don't know. Let me know what you think. And yeah, anyway, Adam is my favorite character, very closely followed by Ronan. I really like all the characters. I feel like I didn't get to know Noah very much in this book. And then Gansey I like, but I feel like Gansey is just that person that you're supposed to like. You know what I mean? He's the main character, and he's described all the time as charming, and I do think that he's charming and cool. And that whole thing about how when Adam says thank you for something, is it thank you? He sounds like he's giving something, and then when Gansey says it, he feels it's he's taking something. And I get that. I get his sort of presence, but at the same time, I wasn't overwhelmed by Gansey. Gansey wasn't wow. But I did like him, so he was an interesting character, and I can't wait to see where he goes from there. He has a very kingly vibe to him. But yeah, Noah and Gansey I liked, but I don't feel like I got to know them enough to really like them. Ronan I liked. By the end of the book, I think when... Did I say that there are going to be spoilers? I hope that I did. There are going to be spoilers, and it says in the description box. Yeah, I feel like I got to like Ronan. I knew I was going to like Ronan because as soon as we were introduced to him, he's very rough and not nice, and I was like, I'm going to like you. And I think the part where he is looking at where he's looking at Gansey, looking at the wasp, late at night, Gansey's looking at this wasp, and then Ronan comes and takes it outside. I think that is when, does he kill it or take it outside? I don't know. I think that's the moment that I started to really like him as a character. And yeah, I'm talking about all the other characters except for Adam, which is the one I wanted to talk about. So Adam is my favorite character because he's, I think, the least liked character. He's the character that people out of everyone dislike the most. I feel like people really love everyone, but Adam is the one they dislike the most. And so I'm hey, I like you. I always just choose those characters. Those are the characters that I'm just drawn to. Oh, you. So yeah, I like him because of that. I like him because he's strong-willed and because he's very determined and he really is striving for his independence, and I also want to be like that. So I like seeing that in other people. So yeah, I really like Adam. I think the main things that people say about Adam that are negative is that he doesn't want to take help from Gansey. Why doesn't he just take help from Gansey? And I feel like you can understand why he doesn't. He's in a really difficult situation with his family, and he, what he wants more than anything else is his freedom and his independence, and he is working really, really hard to get that. Really hard. He's working 3 jobs, going to school at a really difficult school. Gansey's it's a really difficult school. He needs to study. He can't just, just pass through, skim through. So it's like he must be putting in so much, and he's apparently a genius as well. Um, when Gansey said that Adam is a genius, I was just like you can just feel like the love between the two of them. You know, I really like their friendship. I'm really worried about their friendship as well because of how things seem to be progressing. Hi, Rachel Evans. Thanks so much for joining in. Let me know what you think about the book. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm scared for that relationship, but I do really like Adam because of that relationship as well. So the book starts off with Blue, getting to meet Blue and the rest of the characters, and then we go all the way to Adam sacrificing his freedom, which I don't know what's up with that. Like, let's just talk about that, because I like talking about Adam. What does that mean? Like, he sacrificed his freedom. That was the thing that meant the most to him. What is that going to mean moving forward? Bad things, definitely. Is he going to be, like, taken over by Glendower? Is that what's going to happen? Like, I feel very worried about that. And I feel worried especially with the vision that he had. Also, if you guys are seeing things better, if you can like see what's happening more clearly and stuff, then let me know. If it's a little bit better, if it's worse, then I will change it back really quickly. But hopefully you can see me and there's less lagging. Maybe. It says that the stream life is good, so no, it does not. No, it does not. Changed its mind. Yeah, it's buffering. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah. So yeah, I feel very worried about that because I really like Adam and Gansey's relationship with each other. Like, it's one of my favorite like duos in the book. Their relationship is amazing, and the fact that it might have some things happen to it, or that vision, which is maybe not a vision. I don't know if it's a vision or not. Do you guys think it's a vision, or like that it's going to happen exactly like that, or maybe it's gonna just be similar to that? It was a very vague thing. So I mean, you know, like Gansey was dead. And Adam was like over his body, right? And Ronan was looking at him, blaming Gansey and blaming Adam. So I feel like it's going to happen because it was so vague. But who knows? Maybe it won't be. Maybe, who knows with this book? Who knows? I don't even know if Gansey's gonna die. Like, I feel like he's gonna die. He's gonna die. But like, how is he gonna die? I was also really shocked that he had died almost before, that Noah had sort of saved his life. Because Noah had died on the ley line, so Gansey wasn't going to die on the ley line. Also, Gansey's house is on the ley line? What? That's something I just realized. Like, so when he went into the forest outside his house, and he was bitten by all those wasps, was that on the ley line? That's interesting. So he, maybe, was brought up, lived his childhood on a ley line? That's intriguing. Yeah, so I'm worried about Adam and Gansey and the relationship. Who knows what's going to happen with that? And with Adam as a character, I feel like he's going to go to dark places, which I'm not against. I like it when characters go dark, but I am still, I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to go into a dark place and for things to, for conflict, especially with him and Gansey. I wanted to talk about Kala, who is probably my favorite out of Blue's family. I really like Blue, but I feel like if we knew Kala more, then she'd be amazing. I can't wait to see her more in the next book. But there was a line, I can't remember what exactly, or where it was exactly, but it was where Moore was being rude or very standoffish with the boys. Was it with the boys? Or was it with Welk? It was with someone after they came to get their fortunes told, I think. Moore was being really rude and standoffish, and then they leave, and then Kala looks at Moore and she's like, "That was very rude" or something. I liked it. That was just awesome. I love her. She's so awesome. I love her one-liners like that. And yeah, I just really like her as a character, and I can't wait to see more of her. Neve. Can we talk about Neve? That's her name, right? I was confused, and I thought it was Nellie for a little bit, which is a very different name. Does not suit her mysterious, "Can I trust you?" or "Should I trust you?" because you seem like I maybe should. You seem like this sort of really wise character who knows what's up, who's has a lot of weight on their shoulders and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I feel like I should trust them, but also keep an eye out. They are gone into who knows where, but I feel like I should just keep an eye out on them, and then be like, I'm waiting for them to just be around the corner, come and save things, but also bring darkness with them as well. Hello everyone, I'm doing a live show right now, and I'm talking about the Raven Boys right here. Thank you so much for joining in and talking to me, and yes, okay. I've had so many tangents, why not throw in another one? But yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing and getting to understand Neve's character more, but I feel like she's always going to be pretty mysterious. Like, that's just her. Also, another person that I'm looking out for is Blue's dad. What's up with him? When he was like, I knew, like, parents are always going to be, like, these people who sort of bring an aspect of chaos to the main character's life, especially when the main character is the protagonist, especially when they're parents who are gone or are supposedly dead, or no one knows who they are, or where they are, or who they are, or what they are, like why did they disappear, in the same way that apparently I feel like Gansey is going to disappear. Like, that was another thing that was confusing about his death is they were saying that when he went to his reading, they were like, he's going to disappear. Maybe he's not going to die. Maybe he's just going to die of this earth, die of this body. I don't know. Something like that. So maybe he will not die. Maybe he will become Glendower. Who knows? Only time will tell. I'm excited. I'm so excited to get into the other books and to like actually experience the story and know what's up with things, because I'm so lost. Do you feel that when you're reading the Raven Boys? Like when you read the Raven Boys, or if you've just read it and you haven't read the rest of the books, do you feel that just like complete, like I'm just like I don't know what's happening, like confusion, much confusion, and I really want to know what happens, but I also know that I'm not going to know what happens for a long time, probably until the end. But I like the mysteriousness, but I want to understand. If you guys want to let me know who your favorite characters are in the books and why, or your favorite parts that you want to talk about, then also let me know that as well, because I'm just talking to you, which is fine. I can talk. I need some coffee. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the book. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did any of you not like it? There are some people, I think, who really don't like how slow this is. And I sort of knew it was slow. I think you need to know when you go into this book that it's going to be quite slow. And it's going to be quite frustrating a little bit, just because the mystery is something that it's not going to be solved. I feel like stuff happened. Wow. Congestion. Stuff happened and we got like progression, but in terms of clarity of what was happening, no. Things just kept getting more complicated. There's so many layers to the story, and I can't wait to like understand each layer and understand how they work together and stuff. But right now, it's like I'm so lost and so confused, and I feel like Ronan, Adam, and Gansey are all supernatural somehow. Like, I feel like Gansey is very kingly. Like, he's weirdly kingly. He feels like a king. He feels like Glendower. Maybe he's Glendower. Maybe they're gonna awake him. Who knows? I don't know. That would be weird if he was Glendower, granting his own wish. Or if he granted Adam's wish, that would be strange. Would that be strange? Like, Adam really doesn't want to take a favor from Gansey, right? Because he wants to be independent, and especially not Gansey because they're so close. What if he turned into Glendower, like, and Adam needed to ask him for the favor that he needs for something? I don't know, that'd be strange. And then Ronan, obviously, that line at the end of the book about taking something out of his dreams was very strange. And not expected. Like, I knew that, you know, I don't know. I don't know where the rest of the books are gonna go, but, like, I was not expecting for it to be, like, going in this direction and this sort of dream thing, and also focusing on Gansey. And I didn't even realize that the second book is Gansey on the cover, so it's gonna be more about him, which is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see more about his character and more about his backstory. I read like 50 pages of it because I didn't want to read too much, just so that I couldn't, like, there was no possibility of spoiling it for you in this live show. And